engage option. Can offer protection against the Gnar, stopping him from going in, but I love that Misfits are doubling down on the engage options they have. Silas, Poppy, Jax, Rakan, everybody's going forward, and we'll just hope that Neon doesn't get left behind to die.
I like the TP on the first thing to look for a back, as Mercer will find a Brawl here looking for a wall, it seems.
Mercer.
Oh, they want some.
A little bit of knockup, keeping the trade going. Second charge is done. Gonna connect. LeBron running. There's nothing he can do here. He can maybe trade flash for flash, but just goes down. Gets the ignite. If it's not a Wampa stomp early, I feel like it only comes down to late game teamfights. Hold that thought. Perks, they know he has no flash. It makes this easy follow-up gang. First on the way in two. Perks is in trouble. Rakan! No, he forgot! He didn't read the patch notes, but it doesn't matter.
Well, stop the clear from being able to roam. I mean, in isolation, Perks can push VTO in and can move towards sides, but Misfits just want to make this an ARAM.
This is rough. If VTO just takes the Trundle ult, he's going to be a very tanky boy, unless they can burst him down first. He might not have the opportunity to do so. He whiffs on the change, the healing. He ulti.
He before irrelevant, no TP.
And for so long, they were able to stop Perks from getting out on the map, but now that he's level 6, he seems just about unstoppable. Nice pillar to keep him going. He can't jump over those rocks. He's got no way to escape. The dodge is about to fade away. Irrelevant still standing for now. He's trying to sidestep the movement. Not good enough, but on the bottom side, oh, this is the risk. This is the power of Aphelios. Keep your eyes on the damage output. Keep your eyes on the shock room, too. If they get another wave on that bot side. Herald. The question really is, how does Haru use that Herald? Because it could be a 300 gold lead or about 160, balancing out the earlier plate. Or it
will then disappear into darkness as Mercer drops a wall to try to get as much information as possible, because Neon, no flash, could get an ult here from Perks.
Ooh. Okay, LeBron needs to back it up just a little bit. Keep your eyes on the wall coming in, though. Neon can find himself in trouble very quickly, but Mercer now trying to turn the fight. Zlatan on the way in as well. Instantly going to flash over the wall. They can just try to burst him down, but LeBron, quick on the ulti, is going to stop the play from going any further. VTO walking away as well.
Nice
now Neon, the knockback. It's clean, but no, they keep him steady, but he whips. He knocks him away. He stops the red ult from connecting, and that means he dies. He does not get the health back.
Going to drop it, and in this 4v3 they should be able to hit the tower, knock onto VTO. He loses towards half his HP. Mercer's already low, he has no ult, so
Here
the crash comes in, the demolish will proc, and the tower might just fall if they just commit to it. The only scary thing is
knockback Mercer. Oh no! Into the waiting jaws of a giant catfish. That was not the play that they wanted. Yeah, they hold on to the tower for a few more seconds, but this bad boy's still gonna fall.
Yeah, Misfits felt really pressured to defend it as much as possible. 3v4, yes, it looks good, but the health bars were just so low that they couldn't even get in there to use one spell to clear out the wave without dying. Mercer falls, and all the meanwhile in isolation, Alphari is just dunking on Irrelevant in this matchup. Now getting toward 20, 30 CS leads, getting plates for himself, and he wants to stay in that lane as long as possible. Vitality gonna back away, and Perks first to bot. VTO quick to respond with the Talia ult. Zlatan trying to cancel some bases here. No flash, has to be really careful.
Wow, that was bold, that was confident. Misfits just trying to extend the play. They think that in the long run they can keep this one going. They can find an advantage. The flash for the knockup. Perks doing so much damage. VTO coming in with the Senna ult, but he can't really finish anyone quite yet. Neon waiting. Moving forward now, can use the Q, the onslaught to get a little bit of extra movement speed to get it closer, but he's holding on. He's going to throw it out now. They can't finish, and he kills. They burn so many.
But still nets them a lot because 4 people top. That's a mid tower. So could have been a bad series of events, but they turned out pretty good. And Vitality will get themselves ran towards the top side. Of course, we saw Haru respond to that play towards the later stage of the TP, and now Misfits actually find themselves a dragon winning state where he can take over team fights. But playing things like Talia or Yone or Silas, he can actually dictate the pace of the game, and Alphari in trouble.
Alphari has no flash from the earlier play. Remember, trying to get to Mega so he can hopefully knock him back, leaping forward into the ward. W, and it's just not big enough. Maybe on this wave with the cannon, Zlatan on the way in. Meanwhile, on the top side, Haru taking tower. They also have a Herald. Misfits, gamblers, absolutely committed to making this happen, but Mercer's still tanking the tower. He flashes out to safety. Yes, they will take down Alphari. Now they have to set their sights in the tier 2 because they're going to lose so much on the top side. Neon all on his lonesome. A single slow connects. The TK will kill him, but he manages to make it out unscathed.
I will say a pretty good damn response here from Misfits. The fact that you're facing a Herald, maybe Vitality can look for a tier 3 here. No, VTO shows himself. Yeah, Perks just gonna ult here onto Neon, who has flash, but no Gale Force.
Flashing out, no Gale Force, as you highlighted a second. Any slow connects, though. It's just so easy to land the setup.
Yeah, great play there by Perks, even in the face there, of course. They're playing 3 melee champs and a Rakan, so the second the Aphelios dies, if anyone wants to step up and clear this wave, they'll be in range. And in the jaws of Vitality, we saw it on the bot tier 1.
Ooh, here we go.
This
is an EU classic right here.
Just rotating into Alphari here, who's hitting this bot tier 2. So are they going to get another tier 2 here? They have to be very careful here, Misfits. They're giving up so many objectives from one singular pick, and they have nothing to respond. TP behind, no, TP top, so it looks like Irrelevant wants to cross map here, saying, I don't need TP. VTO can be the one going bot when Baron's up. I want to get this top tier 1.
Coming out, Mercer, the interrupt, can he get it? Gets him.
Oh, he gets
knocks him out. Now he needs to make it out to safety. Leaping back to VTO. Leaping again. Alfari now chasing.
Flash up in
They
1
want to
second.
fully commit to it. Can he use the Gnar? Stolen Gnar ultimate to disengage. I think he can, but no, he's not fast enough. Now Mercer's been locked up. Neon on the backside. Perfect guns for a fight, but they just need to escape. VTO pulling away. Still has the stolen Gnarls. It means Vitality cannot commit to the fight in the face of a Silas Gnarls. Irrelevant will grab it too. We can have it up just about every single fight. Eyes on VTO, eyes on Neon off to the side. That's going to be the 3-man snare. The ball with the Graviton. They're debating. They want to see if they can find an angle in. Vitality retreating is 5. Instantly knocked through the wall. Goes Golden. Mercer fishing for the ball. Labrov going backward. Alfari and Mega Gnar now fishing for a fight. Perkz unstoppable. The back line of Vitality remaining untouched. Perkz absolutely monstrous. Not the big explosive damage, but the sustained damage that will win these fights. Karzi popping off. Vitality taking the
Perkz
fight.
once more.
Stolen Gnarl, just not enough as Vitality push Misfits out of the pit.
That's going to be the Dragon. That's 3 kills to Vitality as well. You can see how hard it is for Misfits to find an angle. The root connects. VTO is bot now with TP up. Labrov's looking for a fight.
Just walking forward, he's so incredibly tanky. Neon has terrible guns for a fight. They managed to interrupt the dive forward. The wall now coming in. There's no way out of this. Goodbye, Aphelios.
Is that Baron?
They might end up trading an inhibitor for this Baron, so very crucial that they keep this going. Now VTO actually going to TP out once he breaks the tower. They're ready for the full-on 5v5. They want to head face first into Perkz, but Zlatan is already so low.
My God.
Oh my God. Talia E is a disgusting ability. They're getting obliterated. They keep opting into these fights. They keep walking into their own.
The meat grinder of Vitality. The second you step into it, there's no way out. That's going to be a Baron. 2 kills as well. Maybe VTO should have just looked for that bot in it because you're all getting this mid-tier too, but the siege from Vitality is on the way. Perkz picks up a Magi Soul Stealer cards. He's building towards his second item now, and Labrov doesn't want Irrelevant to get out. And they're going to look for this mid tower in the meanwhile. So Neon's zoned away. He has Gale Force in case any spells are thrown in his direction. And good news for Vitality, Alfari has TP, so if Misfits pull the trigger here, he'll be able to join the Irrelevant looking for an angle, force to jump away. And the second that jump is down, Vitality have more room to step up. Zlatan caught here a bit.
Yep, and the difficult now is obviously you have the Kraken Slayer coming in from Karzi, but anytime he tries to step forward for Zlatan, he's already behind, but there's a Trundle ult on the opposite side. So whatever paltry resistances he can put together, Trundle will take a decent chunk of, and it's the same story for Relevant on the top side. He can be strong, he can build tanky. If he pops that ult, and Haru pops ult in response, he is still a very squishy Jax.
Vitality just taking every objective right now. Misfits, no wave clear, no way to respond, no way to push them back. The only option for them is to engage, but they lose a fight, and Mersa's looking for the flank here.
There's not really an angle here. I don't even know who he leaps on. You highlighted this. The Tom Kench protects one member. The rest of the team can try to disengage.
The Pillar, Talia, the Mega Gnar in their face. Misfits have to run for the hills.
Oh, Mercer's just getting run down. He has no way out. He's trying to eat a VTO, but VTO can't even afford to step back. He now has the quickness to run to safety.
Wow. There goes their engage, and Vitality know it, so all they have to do now is get the bot waves in. You can see the pings. Haru is going to sprint down there, play for the triple inhibitor. Labrov's going to try to chase Mercer away because there goes the majority of their engage. Zlatan flashing onto Perkz.
Trading flash for flash. Will not quite get sniped. Never mind. Trying to sidestep. Knockback. Can't do it. Not fancy enough. Does get the flash. But ladies and gentlemen, I think this is a Vitality win. Misfits, they've run out of options. They've tried to fight so many times into this Talia, but just have not been able to find the angle. Vitality bleeding them out. We heard it from the desk. Both these teams can be the best team. Both these teams can be the worst. Well, today, Vitality are showing us their best. This has been an immaculate performance.
Yeah, they're keeping Misfits a hell of a distance away, and there's just no way they can close it. That's 3 inhibitors down. That's the last nail in the coffin. Misfits are trying to heal up on their own Nexus here. Vitality take the first tower. They're looking for the second. It's just a matter of time, Misfits. You gotta go in.
One last fight. This is it. Irrelevant committing. Karzi walking away. VTO with the Gnar ultimate. The other thing you're looking at, keep your eyes on Neon. Perfect guns for a stacked 5. But Vitality pulling back. Ulti in. That was the red one.
Yeah, no damage.
That was an oopsie, but at this point, I don't know how much of a difference it would have made. Nexus standing in front of them. Misfits playing for kills. I do not think they can save this, but maybe they can. Irrelevant getting pushed away. No, LeBron keeping the team alive. Now taken down. Misfits again. Here comes the catfish. There's just nothing left for these poor rabbits. They get torn apart, and finally, the Nexus will fall.
Dominant from start to finish. It looked like the second that bot fight happened and Perkz was ahead, the rest of the map was as well.